Just trust the numbers, trust the process. At some point, you will have a loyal team that loves working for you, but it doesn't happen overnight. It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
It's been a weird year for sure. I mean, it is kind of crazy. We've definitely set new records on production. We've also set records on turnover.
No way,
Michael. It's insane. Like we lost 3 in the past. I guess. Well, one guy quit as of like Wednesday during the day after calling out Tuesday night because he got a better paying job, even though this past week he got paid like $28 an hour. So somehow working 2025. Now, granted, if you don't work 40 hours, you don't have a great paycheck. That is an important thing.
That is always a challenge. That one cracks me up when employees are like, I don't make enough money. It's like, I agree. You shouldn't call in 2 days a week.
Yeah.
You're too practical.
We have one guy put in his 2 weeks and finished it out today, and then 2 other guys basically were like, "Here, I'm out. Deuces. Bye."
Well, now's a good time to like clean out the dead weight. July is usually a little bit slower, so not hurting as bad as if it happened in mid-April.
No, my only worry, and as I said, the way that things have gone, we've got a school district that like called us last week and was like, "Hey, just want to make sure your proposal's still good. We're submitting it." And it's like, that'll be awesome. It's like $75,000 or $80,000 worth of work. It's like, that's going to be fun when we have 4 of us to do it. So we spent a bunch of money on Indeed the last couple of days. Like, fortunately, I'd done that when the one guy put in his 2 weeks, and it was like, all right, well, we'll be down to 3 lead techs. Now we're down to 2, and
fire it up.
Yeah, now it's Andy and the other lead. And that's it.
Always be recruiting.
Yep. We got 2 guys that are starting right now, and then a 3rd guy doing a shadow day tomorrow. So
nice.
Yeah.
Our that's been the story. We have like a few different stories going on in our operating companies. In one location, we like rolled in full staffed, and we haven't lost a person.
Wow.
Like I shouldn't say we haven't lost a person. I can't confirm that. We haven't lost anybody that we didn't intend to lose. We hired a couple people, but pretty much everybody came back. But then we got lethargic and we probably needed more people for May and June, but we like waited too long because the demand didn't show up fast enough. And so we're like, we have enough people. And then we're like, oh shit, we no longer have enough people. And now we got to like double up some people in trucks. But then it was like, then June was over. And now it's like, well, now we won't need people anymore for a couple months. So we kind of like got bit by coming in with too many people. Whereas last year, this is in Minneapolis, last year we started with 2 guys and we had 14 by June. We started March with like 2 guys. This year we started with 12 and we were like, well, 12 like fully trained guys, we can do more revenue than we did with 14 that were like brand new last year, which was true, except we were trying to do more revenue. And then by the time we were like, oh, we got to train some more guys, like we hired like 5 or 6 guys during May. But by the time you get them trained up and you turn a couple over, it was like a mute point. So we'll see. I think we're still going to need to hire a few in the back half of the year. But we had that happen in our Minneapolis location. In our Cleveland location, we're basically selling it. I think I've mentioned that before because our general manager has to move on. We just kind of said it's not worth trying to find a replacement for her. Better to find a different owner. And so we haven't even really been recruiting. We've just been running with the same 3 employees for the last half a year here. And that's been fine. It's just like steady Eddie, super small, but profitable little business. And then our St. Louis location, we've been like hammering the gas pedal on recruiting, but our general manager turned over. And so there's always some fallout when that happens. I don't think it was a bad amount of fallout. It was probably just people we were hanging on to for too long, but fallout, replace them, natural turnover. This is a home cleaning business, so it's got a pretty high turnover rate anyway. And man, we're hiring 2 to 3 people a week and basically just holding steady. It's just like keeping it afloat, where we had to go a couple months without being able to sell anything. And finally we were able to give Michael the green light to fire up our Google ads. And then we started booking clients left and right again. But then I was like, oh crap, just had to let 2 go, let 1 go, 1 quit, hired 2 more. They didn't show up. So we hired 4 more and one of them showed up. So we're it'll be interesting not living that life anymore. Like at some point that will be solved, or we will hire our way through it and out of it. And I told my new general manager that it's like, you just trust the numbers, trust the process. At some point you will have a loyal team that loves working for you, but it doesn't happen overnight. Like it takes a while to build your team, and the ones that weren't part of your team left. And now you got to go find your people, and like, that's okay. Just give it a minute. Just keep finding people. You'll find people that love working for you, and I got you back. So we'll see. It's an interesting proposition that she's in, but she's staying positive. And now they actually get to sell some new clients. I think they added 11 last month, so they're feeling like they got some positive momentum.